Hello, welcome. You are probably here because you need help with the whole updating of your iOS 14, and not only do you want help, but you want it to look aesthetic AF, and I'm your girl. I'm gonna help you do that. First of all, real quickly, my name is Lippy. I'm filming with an iPad today, so let's see how this goes. We kind of got to get creative when you are in New York and you typically film on your phone, but you need this phone for your video, okay? So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to start out with the basics. What does my lock screen look like? I'm going to put it somewhere up on here because I don't think I can screen record this part. But I did a romanticize your life little quote. I made this one myself on Procreate. I don't even think it's centered. I don't think it's centered, but I really like how it looks. It kind of sets the theme of what the rest of the phone's gonna be. If you can't tell, it is this beautiful grainy green color. We are going for a matcha aesthetic, essentially. So just so you guys can see what I see, I'm gonna go ahead and turn on my screen recording. We are live. You guys can see what I'm seeing, so let's jump into it. Okay, so you have this first page. This first page basically is what I wanted to make like my basics, like aesthetic AF. I wanted to have a calendar. I needed some dreamy quotes, like something that gets me up in the morning. And then I wanted my icons to look prestige. I just really wanted it to look cute. And then I did like ombre colors for like my most used icons. And then if you go to the next one, the icon color, if you can't tell, gets like a slightly lighter. And this one, I want it to be more of my social media. I did my like to-do list, so I can go in here and be like, oh, like I filmed, which I'm doing right now. And then you actually just have like your apps you can go into very normally. And then right over here is more of my like astrology stuff. Like I'm not super into astrology, but I definitely like how it looks and how it makes me feel. I don't know how to explain that. And so I have my astrology, and it has like the sun rising, the sun setting, how much I walked. Please keep in mind, I've been in an apartment all day working from home, so like the walking thing has been very pitiful. It's very sad actually. Anyway, and then this one over here, again, slightly aesthetic, not as much as the other ones. These are the ones that I knew like the apps were going to be coming in and out, and so I didn't really want to make them look aesthetic. And when I say in and out, basically on iOS 14, what you can do is go over here and you have a list of all your apps, so you can actually just like search for it. So if I was like, I don't know, Twitter, I could just search for it. Of course, two are coming up because one's my shortcut, which is like the way I made everything look aesthetic. This sounds complicated. It's super easy, and I'm gonna make sure you can do it. Also, I really like my background. It's like just like hanging sheets. I thought it was very like made everything pop, you know? Okay. So first thing is first, what you're gonna want to do is download this. So all you're gonna want to do is go to settings, and then you're gonna go to general. You're gonna go to software update and just click update. You have to be on Wi-Fi. It's super, easy. Just set your phone aside, let it update. And once it's updated, you're gonna see something that looks kind of like this. You're gonna see widgets, but they're not gonna be as cute. So I'm gonna show you how to make them cute. Before we do that, I definitely recommend getting like a vibe together, like some type of aesthetic, something that you're kind of like shooting for. As you can tell, I called this one matcha because I really wanted like a creamy green color. And you can go on Pinterest or Google, or you can go to Procreate to make this happen. And so I'm gonna go to Pinterest. I personally made a Pinterest board, but a lot of other people do too. So this girl over here, she made a Pinterest board, and it literally shows what apps she used and how she made hers. So, use your resources. This is what mine looks like. I kind of went for that green, cloudy. I kind of just didn't know what direction I was going into, so I just pinned a lot of things that I thought were similar or like different vibes. For a little bit I thought I was gonna do yellow, and then I was like, oh, I really like that pink one, but then I settled on the green. And so just create a Pinterest board, put all your looks on there. Please keep in mind with Pinterest, like they are not your own ideas. Like someone else took time to make these, and so don't try to steal them like they're your own. Like these are not my pictures. So you have your aesthetic together. Now what you're gonna do is go upload or download the apps from the App Store. So we're gonna go, where's my App Store, hello. See, we're just gonna have to search for it. You can get widgetsmith. And this is what it looks like. You're just gonna get this one right over here. And this shortcuts looks like this one right over here. And then these are the apps. These are the only apps you need to make all of this happen. Okay, so how do we use widgetsmith? So we're gonna go ahead and click into it, and we're going to widgets, and you can see I already added my widgets. So for the purpose of this video, I'm gonna show you how you can kind of make a calendar. I definitely went for the small and medium one, so you can go to add a medium widget. You're gonna click it, and then you can kind of pick what you're going for. For this, so let's just do the 5:02 p.m. We're gonna do the location, New York. We're gonna do the New York font because, you know, New York on New York. And then tint color, so we're gonna do white. Background color, we're going to do this cream because that's like my vibe. And then you're gonna go to time format. Let's do the AM PM one. And also for background color, I'm gonna go back to it. You can actually put a border around it. So like if you wanted a black border, you could do that, but I prefer borderless. And then you're gonna go back, you're gonna save it, and here is that widget. I'm gonna redo this one right over here. As you can see, I already practiced it. So I'm gonna go to, let's just delete this for now. Delete the widget. Okay, we're gonna go to small 12. You're gonna click the date. I personally would like a picture, so I'm going to photos, doing selecting photos, choose photos. I am going to do this one, and then we're gonna go back. We're going to rename it. We're gonna do this LOL YouTube 2. Save, because we're hilarious here. We're gonna save this over here, and then you're going to go out of it. You can actually see that I already brought one in. Oh, this was the other one that got deleted. So basically what you would do, I'm gonna remove this so that way you guys can see. Basically what you're gonna do is just like hold down on the screen, edit home screen, and then you can do the plus button. You're gonna go to search widgets, do widgetsmith. That one was a small one, so add the small widget, and then it just kind of like goes to the one that it thinks it would have. So I kind of moved it around. I'm gonna click it, click the widget name. I liked that one, LOL YouTube 2. Click out of it, and voila, it is uploaded. We're going to click done, and that's how simple it is to add a widget to a screen. You can do this again with like the mediums, the smalls, a large. This is kind of what I went for personally. There's definitely other ways you can customize it. They have their own like widget section. I don't think it's as aesthetic, but you could put it right over here. And then what you're gonna wanna do is, make the icons look mwah. So to make that happen, what you're gonna wanna do is go to your shortcut. Well, before you do this, you're gonna wanna decide what icons you're switching over, and then go ahead and have the icons ready in your photos. We can do a whole part 2 on that of like more tips and tricks, but for right now, let's pretend you already had the photos. So what you're gonna wanna do is go to shortcuts, and then let's delete this podcast one, right? So we're gonna click the plus button. I'm gonna do add action, go to scripting, open app, choose, and then I'm going to do podcast. And then right up here, click these 3 dots, and you're gonna do shortcut name. I am going to do it like this, just that way it looks aesthetic right now. Click add to home screen. You're gonna do the name right over here. You're just gonna paste it or rewrite it, and then click that green button. You're going to choose photo. Again, I made all of these, so I'm going to right here, my podcast, add, done, and here it is. Look, it's already here. So you can kind of like hold it down and move it to wherever you need it to. When you click on it, it does kind of lag to the shortcuts page and then goes to podcast. Because I don't want this right now, I'm just gonna go ahead and delete the bookmark because I already have it, but you can just delete it. Or if you have an app that you're like, you know what, I don't need it at all, what you can do is remove app, and then you're going to move it to the app library. So that basically means it's not going to be on your main screen. You're going to want to go to your app library, and then let's say I wanted my calculator back, you just take it, you hold it down, and then you move it over. Wait, was it a calculator? It was a calendar. Let's bring in the calendar. Take it, hold it down. This page of apps is going to be coming from this right over here. Like depending on what I use the most, I just kind of want to keep them on this page. But essentially, this is how you make your page look aesthetic AF. In this video, I kind of wanted to cover the basics of it, but if you're kind of wondering, how you can make the widgets or the icons itself look like a lot more aesthetic, I can definitely do a part 2. I made my icons from Procreate and Canva. I actually used a little bit of PicMonkey too, so I would just say be very patient while you're doing this. You can also just buy them from Etsy. You can find some inspiration on Pinterest, Google, but this is the option I went with. So if you want me to show you how I did mine personally, I'm happy to do that. This is just bringing my phone to the next level, and I am about it. Like I actually love my phone. I'm very glad I did this. I thought I was gonna maybe hate it, but like no regrets so far. And just like that, your iPhone is customized. Again, if you want to kind of get into the nitty gritty, you want to do like shortcuts like to an advanced level, we can do a part 2. I can show you how to make icons. Just let me know in the comments down below. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell icon notification, make sure you get notified every time I post Widgets Weekly. And genuinely a huge thank you to all the YouTubers that already posted their own video on this. It truly helped me learn, and so thank you for teaching me so I can teach other people, truly. Okay, well, I'm gonna go now. I'm hungry. It's time for dinner, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye, everyone.